Where's the music? Hey friends, it's D of JD's Organic Productions. I am just so jazzed because I really needed that encouragement today. I really did, and God just, damn, he's so on time. And that's what I do. When I'm excited, dude, I talk a lot. So I am back for my second Periscope on iAmDevoted. Today I will be sharing from Jesus Calling. This is a really, really awesome daily devotional, and I'm really excited to share with you today's devotional because God has been doing amazing things. Let's get to the reading so I can share, because I'm super excited. Okay. Today is September 6th, and so the reading says, "Use your freedom wisely by relying on me constantly. Thus, you enjoy my presence and my peace." That is so true. Okay, so there are three readings from the Bible that relate to this, and I just find it super encouraging. So the first one is John 15:5. And that one says, "I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing." And that's what the word said, right? You can do nothing of eternal value. And then the next reading is from Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. And that says, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might." I'm so excited, you guys. You just don't even know. And the last one is from Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 and 27. "Then God said, 'Let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth.' So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them." So those verses are to show from the word what the devotional said about how, the Lord could, force us to do things, but he created us in his image. And so that's why he says, "I love you too much to withdraw my godlike privilege I bestowed upon you as my image bearers." This is really, such good word, you guys. Okay, so the author, Sarah Young, she shares about why she put those scriptures in there. And I just want to read that to you because, again, this was such an encouragement to me in this current circumstance that I'm going through that I'm really excited to share about because God is so good. Okay. "I have included scripture references after each daily reading. As I waited in God's presence, Bible verses or fragments of verses often came to mind. So I interwove these into the devotions. Words from the scriptures, some paraphrased, some quoted, are indicated in italics. Certain Bible verses figure rather heavily in my writing. That is because God often uses these passages to strengthen and encourage me, rising my sights from the light and momentary trouble," 2 Corinthians 4:17, "to his eternal perspective." Okay, so I hope this isn't copyright infringement because I'm reading it, and if it is, it's really not intended. Don't sue me. I just want to share this was a really good reading. You guys, I am so excited to share because that is so, so, so true. This week has been amazing and frustrating. I try very, very hard to grow closer to the Lord in my daily life. And it's a challenge. I am a rowdy person, I'm normal, I'm human, and there's just so much, right? And so I get caught up. Like one of my worst things, like if you know me in a personal level, you know I will always say like I am a terrible road rager. God has really brought me so far, but like I am a road rager and that is not okay. So I've been really praying about it, really working on it. And so when other little things like something that simple like road rage comes up, it is so and it can be something super small and petty. And so that has been happening to me. There is just like this super small, petty kind of situation happening that is beyond my control. And I am so frustrated. And then I sat down and I just started thinking, okay, Lord, you know, and I just started saying, okay, Lord, like seriously, I was just like, okay, Lord, like I shouldn't be feeling this way, and I felt my heart rate go down. And I was like, whoa, that is like, seriously, I'm the kind of person, like anytime God does anything, I'm like, whoa, God, you did that. And because it's like God is doing things constantly all the time, but that he allowed me to see what he's doing in my life for whatever purpose is like just this encouragement to me that I'm his kid. He loves me. He's with me. Like that's what it feels like. So just sitting there feeling all that anxiety and I'm just saying, okay, Lord, you know, like, okay, Lord, I'm just like, I don't want to feel this way. And then just noticing my heart rate go down was so exciting. And so I just kept sitting, then I started to pray and I said, okay, well, I need to pray then. And so I prayed and then the Lord brought a person, walked by, and we got to talk. And through that conversation, the Lord just kept sending me verses. If God is for you, who can be against you? Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. But the Lord sent me those verses while I'm sharing with her these problems and stuff. And then by the time I was done sharing with her, I was reminded that my God owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, and I don't need to worry about anything. Like he's got my back, he's got my front, he's got my sides. He has everything just taken care of. And this situation, the reason that it's frustrating me is because someone else is taking control of something and I can't change it. But you know what? Their control is fake because in truth, God is in control and he provides all my needs. I live in Hawaii on the island of Maui. It is expensive as all get out. I have 8 children and we live in a very beautiful home. All of that is by God's grace. You know what I'm saying? Like by God's grace. And I truly am aware of that and I am so thankful. And that's why it really frustrates me when I act so idiotic, like road raging or allowing someone and their pettiness to get to me, because my God is so bigger and he loves to tell us and remind us how much he loves us. And so this word has just been such a great encouragement. Yesterday's was so awesome and it was just like, I am your best friend as well as your king. I mean, like, I'm your best friend. Like, dude, I don't know, but if that is not exciting and just, like how can you not feel great about it? God is so good that he just gave me this huge encouragement. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I want everyone to remember, if you are a believer, trust the Lord, trust him, give it all to him. Like, if you are immersed, like if you are a believer and you're acting out in a sin and you know it, it's not okay. But don't stop talking to the Lord. Don't run from him. Take it to him. Be like, Lord, I am doing this and I know it's not okay with you, but I want to do it. Help me. You know, and he will. Ask and you shall receive, because we are his children and he loves us and he wants to grow in relationship with us. And he knows everything that we're going to do before we even do it. He knows the thoughts that we think. We're not hiding anything from him. So there's no reason to hide. Like Adam and Eve did in the garden, there's no reason to hide out. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't. Like, just go to him and be honest. And be excited because he loves you and he wants this relationship. He wants to make it grow. And so I'm going to try very hard to bring this devotional once a week and share what the Lord is doing in my life and share some good word. And I just really hope that it encourages believers and it helps non-believers pursue an understanding and just want to get to know the Lord, because He is so good all the time, even when we don't realize that He's working on our behalf. He really is. So going out of here, you guys have a great week and trust the Lord. Does that even make sense? Can you be subconscious and intentional? Yes, right? Because if you read something, they tell you to do positive affirmations, and then it goes in the back of your head, and then like you intentionally are moving towards it, even though you don't realize it, but because you're doing these affirmations constantly, like it just brings you toward what you want. So yes, I believe that you can subconsciously be on purpose. So